Recipe for YG, Zone 10, represent young in the tent, new era, what to do, don't be scared.
Grab some teammates to add that extra impact. You can pair Tyrese with level 20's Amethyst Obi Toppin or the Hot Shot Ascension reward, Diamond Buddy Healed. And if you're playing with Jamal Murray, you can pick up Ruby Christian Brown as a valuable teammate at level 10.
Add a quick spark.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. And for Sacramento, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Edwards inside, guarded by Fox. Conley against Ellis. And there's Randall on the assist from Conley.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
To the inside, Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. And we talked about the losing big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's DeRozan. Following this shot by De'Aaron Fox. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. And here is Fox. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And here is Conley. The feed to Gobert. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Gobert's got his second bucket tonight.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Free throw line jump shot. And Fox gets it to go.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
There's the pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. That shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Fox, and he banks in the layup.
And he gives up pounds to a lot
guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Outside Edwards. Down low, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed, he is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Fox. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. From deep. Tries again. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Mike Conley was drafted to this back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it. Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Just 4 to shoot. Monk, no one around him. Sacramento again missing. Minnesota leading by 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. It's good. It's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Assisted. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's McLaughlin following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Yes, that goes in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Fires away from way outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Monk. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Reid up the floor. Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Timberwolves. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Yeah, one of the great mid-range scorers in the game, DeMar DeRozan, getting to work.
Left side, Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Randle with the block.
How about Randle with the send-it back block? Nicely done, Julius.
While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. De'Aaron Fox, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Here's Murray. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. McDaniels against DeRozan. And Reed throws it down.
The assist.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now let's the pass to Sabonis. The dish to Fox. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Fox with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Edwards. That one wide left.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
For Sacramento, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't dream about my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Fox, no good. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Clippers. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over Ellis. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
The pass to Fox. Back to DeRozan. Lets it go from 14. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. And then for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. The shot by Monk is no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Gobert. Len grabs the board. The Kings trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Monk. Baseline jumper. Here's Len. And there's the bucket. Steve with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Len's got his first basket.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
Here's Conley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Mike Conley.
Keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Conley dishes to Ingles, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Monk outside. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 10. Edwards inside. He's defended by Herter. And here's Ingles outside. They get it again. Here's Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Len. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards, no good. Here's McLaughlin. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they're...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Ball movement was a real factor. They played with self-control, patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first rounds have not been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky is the limit for the future.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fox is out there with Ellis, and it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Here's Fox, cans the 12-footer. Fox is going to back down to within single digits for the Kings.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Gobert can't hit. The Kings shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Ellis down low. Edwards there. Ellis can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 8. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Gobert. That one, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Randall passes to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Gobert's got 14 points for the game.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Gobert against Sabonis. Good, nice job down low. 16 points for him.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Count it, good.
Fox shooting now in rhythm. Gotta respect also his decision-making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough, having himself a night.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Kevin Huerter comes in for Keegan Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Fox. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's DeRozan. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Conley. Randall outside. Launches it. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Here's DeRozan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. A nice shot by McDaniels. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Ellis, and it's slammed in by Ellis.
This is why you want the ball in DeRozan's hands. He can make a play for himself or right there for his teammate.
DeRozan against Randall. There's 1:17 left in the third. Here's Reed. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Wow, the unbelievable footwork and touch for DeMar DeRozan. It is on display nightly.
Conley against Ellis. Randall left side. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter. The Kings trail by 9. Monk, the pass to Herter. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The Timberwolves have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Randall finds Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
The assist.
Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Edwards with it. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Anthony Edwards. Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Out to Edwards. Shoots over DeRozan. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries it from 19. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, that basket's all about the handle of DeMar DeRozan. He's worked hard to be able to navigate space.
It's Edwards on the wing. DeRozan defending. Edwards can't hit. Kings have gone 3 and 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And then Monk with the dunk.
It got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. DeRozan's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Alexander Walker on the wing. Out defending. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. To the paint. Here we go. 1-on-1. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And now look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard it. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Edwards with it. All guarded by Murray. And the basket by Ingles.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Timberwolves trail by 3. On the wing, Ingles. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. And he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And the Timberwolves call time. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by him and finishing with that highlight reel material.
Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it. And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Kings leading now by 7. Inside, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the games got tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 20-3 run. Now there's the pass to Sabonis. Outside for Murray. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
McDaniels in the post. DeRozan's there. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Kings shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. To the paint. Sabonis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Sabonis has got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento. Outside Conley for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Kings.
You know, It's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks. That tends to lead to a better field goal.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Miles check in for Keegan Murray. Kevin Huerter comes in for Ellis. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Fox.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way. Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substituting on the court.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Julius Randle. First personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ellis.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 8. 8 seconds left in the game.
Right now. One more time. Your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Cans the 3.
Mike Conley.
A little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Mike Conley. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting for Sacramento. Jordan McLaughlin. 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Fires from way outside. It's off. So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeMar, coming off of this long layoff, you guys come back and you don't miss a beat. So how important is it to get a game like this?
Definitely important. We had a couple days of rest, but we need it. We understand we got to come back and try to make a push.
It starts with one step, and that was tonight. Thanks, DeMar. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.